Right, we are good to go. Oh, yeah, definitely a bit of a late start tonight. Yeah, bloody 11 p.m. Earlier, I wouldn't stream tonight and just try over the weekend, but just sitting here not doing much of anything and decided, oh, I actually really do want to stream. So figured, might as well. So yeah, just gonna jump back in and yeah, we did a lot of maybe not a lot of side stuff yesterday, but we did some side stuff yesterday. It's on a little bit of story tonight. Other things. Camp Rebel Outpost. Yeah, screw it, let's just go for it. Okay, just decided to stop for a second. Yeah, we'll head up here. Actually, we'll smart post. There we go. I was still insisting on being a question mark.
Fire won't do much.
If I could just go this way, now we're on this path. Oh, on wildlife again. Okay, we're still on. It's like a lake bed. Oh,
I think she's gonna need some backup.
oh. There we go. Shit.
If you break that ring, I swear.
Why not? Damn, I thought I had these guys. Okay.
Is it safe? Did they get to it? Please be intact. Please.
I should make sure she's okay.
Yeah, I mean, one of us should. He seems pretty clear what her priorities are. It's like it. Oh. Ooh. What have we here?
All right. Wire the spike is still intact. Rig's still playing.
You okay there?
You took out those machines. I'm grateful, but you should go now. There's nothing to see here.
So this rig of yours, it's receiving sound through that wire from the thing up on the cliff, what you call a spike. But the message is only a fragment, and you're trying to pick up the whole thing?
How did you figure all that out?
I've learned a few things in my travels.
Yeah, I might know a tad more
Come
about
on.
this than you.
Talk about it. Maybe I can help?
You do seem downright knowledgeable. So go ahead. Shoot.
How did you first hear the message?
I used to be a smith up in the claim. Wasn't an easy life. A lot of hard work without much to show for it. Then, one day, I heard a whisper coming from a steel rod. Faint, like the last fingers of steam coming off a cooling forge. When I moved the rod around, the whispers got louder. I did some tinkering, built my rig.
Yeah, if you didn't have the radio, it'd definitely be a sign you were fucking going
The
nuts.
less I came, the stronger it got. Then I found that spike up there. When I hooked up my rig, the words were clearer than ever.
What do you think the message is?
I don't know. There's something sad about it. Feels like it's from one lost soul to another. I'd sure like to know what it means.
Your rig's impressive. How does it work?
Well, like you said, the spike up there seems to capture the sound. It travels by wire down to my contraption. I put some coils in there and a light sheet of metal that vibrates, making the sound louder. I'm not exactly sure why it works, but it just does.
He's
And
like,
you
don't know
said
why it
you're
works, but it works.
alone?
I'm not the trusting type. Pretty much everything I do is all alone.
You're no ordinary tinker.
Didn't used to be a tinker at all. More of a metal worker. Came from Mainspring. I can weld a seam so fine you could barely see it. Not that I ever got any credit for it. You see, up there, you've got to be a man to get ahead. I once had a shot at joining a first-rate crew, one of the best forges in the claim. But I didn't get the job. My own brother wouldn't vouch for me just because I'm of the female.
Well, fuck him.
Anyhow, at least out here I don't have to worry about any Mainspring men talking down to me.
Sounds like you're still mad at your brother.
Understandable.
Some days I am. Other days, I miss him. He's passed on, you see. He didn't have the guts to go against the blast of the bellows and vouch for a lady. even his own sister. It was cowardly, and I told him so. In fact, I told him we weren't family no more. But over time, I've had cause to regret it. He wasn't a bad sort. He knew how to make me smile when he wasn't being such a lout.
I'm sorry he's gone.
Yeah. So am I. Blast it all.
Okay, so what are we doing?
Let me have a look at that spike. I might be able to pick up more of that message.
How?
Let's just say I have a rig of my own.
I didn't know Nora were tinkers.
They're not, but I am, in a way. Be right back.
Well, okay then.
Yeah, he's like, okay, that doesn't really make much sense from an outside perspective, but
Just follow
okay.
the wire to the spike at the top. And then please, just don't break anything.
Oh,
A dead Oseram. And some equipment around the pool. Were they mining for green shine underwater? That's a lot of green shine. Whoever made camp here must have found a large deposit.
okay, yeah. I was about to say, am I not taking that?
No wounds. I think he drowned. What was he doing in the pool?
Oof, that sucks. Of course I can't fucking shoot the... Oh, god damn it. Okay. Damn it. So close. Okay.
Just follow the wire to the spike at the top. And then please, just don't break anything.
Gotta get some way to stay on the story. Got the gun again.
A dead Oseram. And some equipment around the pool. Were they mining for green shine underwater?
That one. So still like that. Come on, get up.
Better get climbing. Gotta give her credit, lugging all that wire up a cliff wall. There's the spike. Might get better reception if I'm next to it.
During the
Yep. Victory.
Supply drop beacon. Apollo. Please get the note.
Enduring victory. Interesting. Can't seem to get a fix on where the signal's coming from, though. Well, better let the Tinker know I got a bit more of the message. This ought to be a good shortcut.
Eh,
Your rig is picking up an old world message. A recording of some kind.
Thought as much. Did you hear more of it?
A bit. It was recorded during a war. A bad one.
Maybe that's why it sounds so darn sad. There's something about it that makes me think of my late brother. May his ashes stay warm in the forge. Not sure why, exactly.
I still can't get a fix on the source.
Well, the words grew stronger when I got out here.
What if you moved the rig now? Try to see if you can get a stronger signal elsewhere.
Even if I could dodge the Tenakth and the machines, I can't lose that spike. Nothing else pulls down the words better.
Okay. If it's an old world message,
oh,
then let's try old world methods.
like what?
They used to pinpoint signals by listening for them at 3 different spots. The taller the better. And then they combined the information and used it to find the source.
And you can do that.
I think so. But your spike is only 1 spot. I need 2 more, both up high.
Oh. Well, there's a big bright tower in the Tenakth territory north of here.
Yeah, that should work. I have another spot in mind, near a place I'm camping.
Wait. I don't know your name. Or why you do all of this for someone you just met.
Aloy. And because I want to know what's out there. Same as you.
Silga.
Yeah, I kind of
Find it,
figured that by
yeah.
the subtitles.
I'd be eager to hear what it is.
Eyebrow hair in my... Oh. How that one happens. Snake 2. Salmon.
point to using acid here.
Saw an Apex one.
This must be the ruins of Las Vegas. Poseidon shouldn't be far.
Hey, Vegas, baby! Uh. Nothing else up here? What's that? Oh. There we go. Ooh, giant slab.
Don't find green shine too often.
Apex Behemoth. Right. It's
Doesn't look like
Ravage.
plasma will do much damage.
This one. Yeah, fucking couldn't even just be a regular behemoth. Had to be a fucking Apex one.
A rebel outpost. Gonna have to find whoever's in charge and stop them from causing any more harm.
Eyes and ears open, soldier.
Tired of all the complaining around here.
Big Red Rider's on patrol. I need to be careful.
What do you have to report?
Oh, path's gonna.
Judging by that armor, I think I know who's in charge.
Oh no, it's. damn it, I thought he had a gun.
Eyes and ears open, soldier.
Yeah, just stand in the fire. Ah, crap.
It's that Outlander! Everyone, move in!
Oh,
Got a machine gun. I can free it. So try
okay, yeah, that works.
those ballistas. Might be time to use them.
Ooh. Yes, please. Damn it. Right, that one fucking can't get a low enough shot on. Shit. There we go, that's what I want.
Don't mind if I do. Attacks.
Oh. Where? Let's see.
No escape!
Coast is clear. Let's hope it stays that way.
Ooh. Yeah, not a smart move to charge the person with a massive fuck off gun, like. These healing berries as well.
I'll keep some extra on hand. Fallen soldiers. I should get these back to Duca.
The fuck did you die all the way out here? Okay, so Las Vegas, baby. And better take in the sights now, because this is probably the closest I'll ever get to going there.
Gaia said this is where I'd find Poseidon, but the ruins out here are exposed to the elements. A lot of them are buried in the sand. So maybe Poseidon is underground. If that's true, I might be able to find a way down through one of these structures. I'm gonna leave you here.
Oh, no. Wanting to use that square to slow down. Settlement.
Water's pouring out of their building. Poseidon's doing? I better check it out. Someone's been through here.
Tower of Tears.
Camping gear. Looks like there's something behind that tarp.
I almost had him. I was so close.
To drowning, maybe. Not to the embers. Morlun, it's over.
What's going on here?
Well, not for me, it's not.
Then you're going to die. Alone. Because we're not sticking around to fish out the corpse. We're through.
So the visionary's fate hung in the balance. Would he choose life or succumb to deadly delusion?
Hello. So, there's an ancient city under the sand, and it's flooded.
Suddenly a Norse spear maiden appeared.
Yeah, okay, well, you're not typical Delvers. That's for sure. What's this?
I call it a diving bubble. This is the Mark 1. The Mark 2 was better, but it got stuck halfway down. Air tube snagged.
You went down in that.
Yeah, I hardly expect a layperson to understand.
Because that's pretty smart.
I'm sorry. May I remind you, you got stuck inside and nearly drowned.
It'd have to be portable, though. Machine kneecap, maybe?
Well, you'd need a filter.
Synthetic membrane would do it. With a hose to a compressed
air
capsule.
capsule.
Here we go.
And tongs.
What is this? What is happening here? What? Get over here.
He's like, no, I don't know what's happening here, but I don't like it.
She's a stranger.
You got a name?
Aloy.
Moreland. Not a stranger anymore. Come on. I got the original schematics over here.
Oh, well, hold on. Just a couple of questions first.
Fair enough. Partner?
Partner?
Fucking what am I then?
Don't mind him.
What's so important down there that you'd risk your life?
Well...
Moreland, I'm not interested in salvage, okay? Whatever you find below is yours.
All right. Then what if I told you we were delving for the most spectacular treasures ever scribed by man or maid?
I'd say get to the point.
No nonsense. I like it. Behold, an ember.
Looks like a piece of junk.
Well, now, yes, but with a proper spark. These magnificent creations of the old ones.
Hey, isn't that what I've been picking up in the ruins?
And the ruins below us are full of them. A feast for the eyes beyond description. Just as my old Gramps promised me.
So these embers project images?
Paintings of light. It's amazing stuff. This one showed the most beautiful woman you've ever seen, beckoning all to a buffet of lobster and succulent beefs. I must have watched it about 100 times as a child in my old Gramps workshop.
What happened to it?
Over time, they die out. I cried the day that this one's light faltered. But there are many more below, as you'll see if you get down there like I did and my old Gramps before me.
How did your grandfather discover these embers?
He was here 40 odd years ago. He was one of the first to lead a delving party into the West.
Okay.
He discovered the ancient city around us, plumbed the depths of this very structure. He found the hollow underneath and the glowing embers all about. Took as many as he could and brought them home. He always wanted to come back and get more, but, well, never scraped up the shards. What he really wanted to do was use the embers to put on a show, one unlike the world has ever seen.
Sounds like quite a guy.
He was a true delver and a true showman, and I miss him. But I will do him proud. I will gather the embers and put on a spectacle that would have amazed even him. With your help, of course.
Hey, sounds interesting.
So what exactly happened down there?
It was a delve like no other. A chance to follow my old Gramps' footsteps. Beneath this structure here is an enormous hollow, a dome protected from the sands. We built this elevator here to ensure easy egress and exit. It's quite a contraption, actually, and not so easy to...
Right. Again. What
Let's
happened?
stick to the main
At the
points.
bottom, we beheld the treasure my Gramps first discovered. Painted images in the air of every description. Dancing women, games and coins and promises of jackpots. I don't know what that is, but it's gotta be good. But then,
Yeah, you don't even know what it is for it to suck you in.
nautical. Waves went through them, even fish. It's like a strange underwater dream.
Poseidon's dream.
Yes. Well, suddenly there was this
okay,
terrible
gonna
rushing
just-
sound, and then
Ignore that.
an explosion of water erupted from the floor.
So water just shot up from the floor and filled the place up?
It was a raging flood unlike anything I've seen. We ran like forge fire and barely made it up the elevator as a wave just crashed beneath us. Shaken, but not stirred, I built the diving bubbles Mark I and Mark II. I tried the descent in each, but I nearly drowned both times. Abaddon's beside himself. He thinks I'm insane. But I can't give up now. I've come too far. And the embers are just barely within my reach.
Well, maybe I can help.
Yeah. Maybe you can.
You guys don't seem like average delvers.
We're not really delvers at all. We're showmen.
Okay.
Performers?
You're Nora, and thus unfamiliar with the arts. We stage spectacles all around the claim. Stemmer tells stories, which I augment with all manner of sounds and fireworks, and Abaddon, he, well...
Complains?
He handles the money. That's about the same thing.
Potato, potato.
When we delve, it's to find gear for my theatrics. Which makes this delve the most important one of all.
How deep is it? Can't I just swim down?
Only if you have gills. You can stack 50 kegs in that shaft.
Shh.
Leave it to the Oseram to measure something in kegs.
Talking liquid depths. I'd say it's apt.
Apt or
Eh,
not,
fair point.
sounds too deep to hold my breath.
Hence, our new invention.
I'd better get after those parts.
There's a fully intact compressed air capsule in the Mark II, but like I said, it's stuck in the shaft.
If you made it back up alive, I should be able to swim down that far.
All right. As for the other parts, Stemmer scouted a herd due south of here that should have what we need.
I'm on it.
Great. I'll come back when you get the gear. Good hunting.
Oh, good. Stuff from him?
Probably get a guest list of 50. So we need at least 3 dozen kegs. Brown ale, maybe. No. For him, scrapper sap.
Are you planning a party?
Budgeting for Morland's funeral. Thanks to you. I was this close. We were gonna move on. Leave all this nonsense behind, and you come along and you spark your wet noodle idea.
It's going to work.
I've heard that before. I'm always willing to engage in some commerce.
Okay. And compare max level. Should check. Hmm. Ah.
So, how does someone like you end up working for someone like Morland?
I work with Morland. We got 3 equal claims in this venture.
Of course.
I saw one of his early shows. Back when it was just him and his inventions. Works of flame, lights, and shadows, all kinds of gizmos. Never seen the like. But the man is all spectacle. No sense. Bleeds shards like you get the idea. Without me to handle the finances, his dreams would be sunk. More sunk. Wish we were back in the claim. Plenty of normal shows to do without the salvage from this blasted place.
And yet, you're here, in the middle of the desert, delving for his dream.
It was a good one. But sometimes, that dream has to die.
This dream of Moreland's.
Is going to get him killed.
Let's say it doesn't. What happens after he gets the salvage down there?
Then we put on the greatest show the world's ever seen. We'll have special seating, premium ale, the works. Moreland will do his light spectacle thing. Stemmer will get their eyes a-sparkling with his tales, and I'll be selling tickets. It's a nice thought.
Yeah, you can't deny you got excited there.
Moreland mentioned you were showman.
What? An Osram can't be anything other than a delver, tinker, or drunkard? Okay, sure, we are delvers too, but that is not our main source of income. Mostly, we go town to town, putting on shows.
These shows, what are they? What happens at them?
Tales and spectacle. Moreland's got the technical know-how. Builds all manner of inventions, whirligigs of light and sound, cannons that shoot fire, and showers of sparks, and Stemmer
Keeps them enthralled. Tales of adventure in the smoothest baritone.
Yeah, that.
So,
And you?
yeah, what he said.
Who do you think handles the financials for the whole blasted thing? Those two might have the sparks, but do you think they know their way around shards? No, they don't.
So Moreland was down in this ancient city, and
The three of us went down below.
you?
I can delve too.
Right. And then what happened?
What do you think? Water rushed in, we ran. Then Moreland built that blasted thing. Nearly got himself drowned. Twice. You want the finer details of his stupidity? You go ask him.
I'll leave you alone.
Do us a favor. Leave us all alone.
The stout-hearted huntress approached. Her appearance as sudden as a spark of destiny.
Okay, you gonna be doing that the whole time?
Delve was at its direst.
That's quite the introduction.
Maybe a little internal rhyme instead. A maiden arose
Maybe no rhyme.
from the very sands that bore our woes. Nah, too trite.
What is it with you and all the words?
That's what I do. The stalwart storyteller gazed upon the maiden with well-earned pride in his life's work. Stemmer Wordsmith, at your service.
Got to
Yeah.
go see someone about an underwater city.
And
Yeah, fucking-
lo, the huntress went forth.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm not talking to you. There we go.
Got the compressed air capsule. Now, to get all the machine parts. According to Moreland, I heard it should be south of here. Okay. One of the Cyclops drones. I could reconnect it with the dome back in the base if I grab its data. Jump onto that drone to get it down.
Jet. Oh. Okay, got it. Get up here. There we go. Yeah, just gotta wait for way back array. Thankfully, it's faster than a tall neck.
Going down!
Don't worry about it. This will only take a sec.
It is mine. Just need to reconnect it with the dome. this is where Morland said the herd would be. They must have moved on. I need to pick up their trail. Better look for tracks. All right. There. Tracks should lead me to the herd. This must be where the herd left from. I better follow the tracks in the other direction.
Okay. Can't wait to see what it's a herd of we're after. So that was never brought.
Sandstorm's blowing in. Just what I need. There's the herd. I should have the parts I need. More machines? Better down them first.
So much ice crap. Ah, for fuck's sake. Oh! Can out of nowhere?
Oh, the storm swept up a sand spiral. Good. Keep going.
Fuck you.
Okay. Now it's just me and the herd.
Yay. Go get him. And he's down again. Why are you not attacking him? Oh yeah, fucking stand still long enough for it to wear off and then fucking... Ah.
Twisting.
Yeah, fucking, how about you actually go get him? Fuck, didn't you see me?
One synthetic membrane. Better check the other machines. Yeah, I might have a kneecap I can use.
Well, guess he's just not gonna do anything. Fuck did you see me like? No, what's up with this thing? Ah. Okay, there you go. Took you long enough. You asshole.
Not my chance.
Fucking hell.
The kneecap. Good. I should have all the parts to build this thing now. Better get back to Moreland.
Well, that was a tad more. See?
Pain subsiding.
Fast travel back. Not deal with the desert. Hello, big boy. Members Bolt Blaster. So regular ones and blast ones. Explosive ones.
Hair's sick with this heat.
Ugh, sorry about that. I had to sneeze. Wasn't a good.
An elevator? Built by Moreland, maybe. I wonder if it still works.
I thought we were finally going to get away from this place.
Well, good thing that Aloy showed up. We'll see.
The longer their sojourn in the desert, the crustier the shard counters move the king.
What can I do for you, partner?
I've got everything I need to build the
The incredible diving mask.
I think diving mask is enough.
I won't quibble. The workbench is all yours.
See. Diving mask. Diving to extreme depths.
Whoa. There's a marvel. If it works, you'll let me try it? I want to get down there and get those embers.
Assuming I don't drown.
So what are you really looking for down there?
It's hard to explain. Something that caused a malfunction in the apparatus that controls the old city. I think it started the flood.
Well, I thought we started the flood. Like we sprung a trap. I don't know how we were detected. Like I said, the dancing lights around us changed, turned to sea life. There was this flash of red, and the roar of water surging in.
Wait, a flash of red?
A red light from a spot near the grate on the floor where the water burst
Okay.
like a beacon.
Or a warning. Thanks. That might help.
I hope it does. And good luck down there.
Okay. Time to see if this thing works.
Do nothing. Dune Hollow. Oh, yeah. Does. Yeah, just no breath meter now.
So far, so good. I can actually breathe down here. Diving mask seems to be holding up. I've never been able to swim this deep before.
Ooh, pretty. Right.
Nautical lights. It must be Poseidon's doing. That looks like a way out. Poseidon's down here, somewhere. Gotta find where it's hiding. Whoa!
Ooh,
There's no way I can put this thing in the water.
tide ripper.
Be careful. This place is massive. And all of it's encased in a dome.
Yeah, I can't actually slide on the. Okay. Sure, that's the coincidence. Tell if I'm getting closer or not.
I won't make it to the door before the machines find me. Door on the other side.
Alright.
The machines find me. He said he saw a red light near the door with a lot of It was like a warning.
Oh. Right there, right there, right there. Fuck. The fucking borrower's down here. Come on, pick it up. Stop.
Don't think shock ammo will help. There. Red light.
Oh. Okay. Say so.
Alert. Critical flooding detected. Automatic drainage controls offline.
If I
Alert.
do this purge and drain all
Critical
the water,
flooding detected.
I can fight that big machine on
Automatic
dry
drainage
ground.
controls offline.
Looks
To
like I have to
execute an
reset a
emergency
couple of
purge,
pump nodes
manual
first.
reset of primary and secondary
According to the
pump
map,
nodes is
there should be
required.
an access point
The
for the
purge
first
can then be
node
triggered at the
south of
pump
here.
maintenance station.
If I do this purge and drain all the water, I can fight that big machine on dry ground. Looks like I have to reset a couple of pump nodes first. According to the map, there should be an access point for the first node south of here. More machines down here. I'll have to swim around them. Stick to cover.
Yeah.
There's the access point. Should lead me to the pump node. There must be a whole network of these tunnels down here. Water lines for an entire city. I can't reach the ledge from here. Maybe there's something I can climb to get out.
some fire gleam.
Let's get rid of this.
Eve! Oh!
There. One node down. Better swim back up and find the access point for the second node.
Scraps.
According to the map, the second node should be on the other side of the dome. Using frost won't help here.
Okay. I did like how it's basically like a sonar ping.
Another access point. Should get me to the second node.
Oh. See me? Deal and deal.
Just shut down the secondary node. No more water for the fountains. No more shows. No one left to appreciate them anyway. I'll never forget the city's grand reopening. The fountains had been bone dry for years. No one believed they'd ever return. So, as the first bloom arced up in the dome, the music swelling, my heart soared right along with it. The city gave me a second chance once. Now it had one, too.
The domes, the water. He was responsible for all of it.
Poke.
Just ignite this. Okay, let's see if that helped.
That a turn.
Okay, I've taken care of both nodes. Now I just need to activate the emergency purge at the maintenance station. According to the map, the maintenance stations should be at the south end of the dome. Passable, but no splash hazard.
No, nothing here. That's right. That was close.
Your way? There's red light in that tower. Just like at the console I found earlier. That might be the maintenance station. But how to get in? It looks like part of this building collapsed.
1 second. Sorry about that.
There might be a way in.
Yep.
I think I'm in the maintenance station now. I just gotta find a console to activate the emergency purge.
Yeah. It's gonna go here. Go.
This looks promising. There should be a console in here.
Store.
There. Time to dry this place out.
Ooh. Hell yeah. Yep, pool's closed, guys.
That did it! Okay. Now I can deal with that machine guarding the door on the other end of the dome. And once I get past it, I can get to what's waiting on the other side of the door. Poseidon. Gosh, didn't get rid of all of the water.
Still a little bit left. Still submerged.
Oh, it is hot.
Swore there was. Oh. Huh. Saw a chest somewhere.
Spores will provide cover for a while if I shoot that. Purge left these machines behind. I could sneak by them. Deal with the big one first. Shock ammo won't do much.
Oh, that was Frost. Okay, that wasn't so bad.
Okay. Poseidon is through there. But where did that machine go?
Where indeed?
Aloy! It's a miracle!
Uh-oh.
Was this you? Did you lower the waters?
Yeah, but there's a new problem. That thing's in our way.
Splish splash.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get the embers with that around.
As the scrappy band of adventurers beheld the beast, they knew what they had to do.
What? Are you crazy? Hush now. She saved our Delph.
Okay then.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
Stay up here and start firing when I engage.
He's like, nope.
Places, fellas. Get to that overhang.
Frost will make it pretty.
Okay. Oh, Kappa. Victor, Frost, and Shock. Processing capsule. It's up there. Purge cannon. Ouch. Art. Tail canisters. Water canisters. Its tail off. Antenna and that disc. Damn it. Come on. Ooh. Come on, get closer. was that not enough? Oh, fucking hell. Still fucking goes. Shit. What else were you weak to? Just... Oh. That wasn't so bad.
Come on, gentlemen, get a move on.
It's...
Save these for when I need it.
Oh, that went better
guys
than
all right?
expected.
More than all right. We did it! All the embers we could ever want, and it's all thanks to you.
Very, heartwarming. But maybe we can just, you know, grab what we came here for and get out before any more of those things decide to show up.
Now, Shard Counter. Nothing wrong with a little reveling. Though we should probably let our flame-haired friend get going. I believe she has business down here, does she not?
Right, of course. You need any help?
I can handle it from here.
Very well. Well, we'll start taking some of the embers upstairs. Holler if you need us.
Thanks.
Down here then. Okay. Yeah.
Sun should be somewhere beyond this door. Time to bring it home. Okay. Poseidon should be hiding in some kind
Oh.
of processor. I
Like
need
that
to find
one?
a console to gain access to it. There. I should be able to use that console. I'm here to bring you home, Poseidon. To Gaia. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Dang. Good that they're all just cooperative about it. Like, yeah, this is what's meant to happen. Just make it
Bring us back to
happen.
Gaia. overtaking Poseidon triggered a restart of the city's power system. Moreland and crew must have headed back up top.
Ooh.
With all the embers they could carry, I bet.
Fancy. Yeah, just hologrammanting everything, make it look nicer than it is. What is this?
Refill my pouch with these later.
I got that one. Hi.
It started right here, more than 30 years ago. Back when this casino was still called the Temple. One big bet turned my fate around. But now, fate's dealt its cruelest hand ever to everyone. I have to turn the lights out one final time. And the waters of my adopted home will at last run dry. Well, if a dream has to die, at least I can say goodbye first.
Another recording from Stanley Chen. Looks like that elevator I found earlier. Maybe I can catch a ride instead of climbing back up.
Hey.
Whatever she did, it must have powered up the whole...
Oh.
Show my old Gramps
Damn.
always wanted. There's another.
His dream realized, his old Gramps' legacy ensured. Our hero beheld the sea of desert lights and wept at his good fortune.
When I saw the embers as a child, I never dreamed they could be like this. Thank you, Aloy. Well, did you find what you were looking for?
I did. And now I have to move on.
Oh. Come back when you can. I got big plans for this place.
I thought you wanted to put on shows with the Embers back in the claim.
Oh, no. This is the show.
Got a
can you
point.
Imagine? Folks from all over the land coming to take it all in. Plus some food and a nice place to stay.
Not to mention a variety of entertainment venues.
Don't forget, games of chance. Plenty of shards to be had there.
Fucking, come on, boys. We gotta kickstart Vegas. Get it happening and up and running again.
I hope you make it happen. Goodbye, gentlemen.
This delve is a story for the ages. All thanks to you.
If Moreland and crew's gonna stay, maybe I should come back and check on them later. For now, I need to get Poseidon back to Gaia. But I might want to pay a visit to that other Ostrom camp I found first. And with my new diving mask, I can swim as deep as I need to. Like at those deep water sites I found earlier.
Yeah, that one. I think that's what she means. Oh, that's a settlement. Alright, mate. Died. Head over here. It's good to have a couple handy. And pop.
Air like blood. You must be the champion. Please, a word. I'm watching you.
Up.
A guy like I passed out of fences. Your actions are known across the lowlands, Eastern. You've aided our marshals and our chief. I, for one, am grateful. So I'll tell you what. What I see, what I know, I will share. That way you won't be running blind in these parts. I should
they're just
probably
sparring.
tell you. I spotted a crew of Ostrom, setting up camp southwest of here. They're lucky Chief Hikaru tolerates Easterners. Otherwise, they'd be dead meat.
I'm sure they don't mean any harm. Maybe I should talk to them when I get a chance. Figure out what they're doing out here.
That's not bad. Just once, but go. I want to just unlock the rest of them, quote unquote, rest of the map. So I'll go get these tall necks and I might there. Go get a charge.
One of Hephaestus's hunter killers.
I meant to do. Oh. Level. It's back over here. Okay. And let's make the long journey. And salt. Power through as fast as we can before Ravager sees us. Settlement. Sky Central.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I can go. Damn it. I do this. And he just spawns over here.
The Scorcher's one wrong look away from fire, right? I've been spotted.
Where'd he go? Ow.
Felt that?
Why am I? Fuck. Oh, that's annoying. No, I think I was fucking killed by the fucking big ass son of a bitch plowing through me.
Machine's weak against frost.
Just past him. Dusk. Oh, it's not. Oh. Sorry. Oh, settlement. Cliff Watch.
Honor and strength.
Return again, and we will trade.
Nothing like taking a break and playing some.
She's clear to enter.
Yeah. It's close.
The source of that signal must be close. That sounds like a tallneck. Should try something other than fire.
Amber jewels. Wiki dudes. Sonic like destroyed and stuck in there? Oh no, it's moving.
A land settlement. Looks abandoned. But high enough to get me on that tall neck. I can find a way to the top.
How would that work? Go back here.
Hey, it's Ikaru's champion.
Outlander. May I have a word?
A rush of air.
Let's go. Touchdown.
Looks like I'm not alone. Better watch my step.
Just completely ignored the fucking bits.
Well, that didn't work. Gotta try again.
What do you mean it didn't work? Ah, he's missing a two.
These jaws look like they could crush metal and bone. Lowland settlement. Looks abandoned. But I have to get me on that tall neck. Find a way to the top.
Nothing to see here, fellas.
And where do you...
Nope.
All right. I should be able to find a spot to jump into that tall neck.
That was a pry.
And I missed. Let's
Damn it.
try that again. Nice. Positive green shine.
What's that? Why wouldn't I thought to knock that down? There was a campfire. There's a... It's to take this place back or something.
Now I'll be able to take that thing down.
Want to see here? Okay, and knock that down. And I'm gonna miss it again. Let's just wait for it to loop. Yeah, so we must be able to kill these machines and it's up this settlement. Oh, I missed that one. Two. Oh. God damn it. So I'm getting it now. Ah. Oh, he just fucking destroyed me. There we go. That worked. Can't see that. It's all cooked. Campfire. Okay.
Good use of this.
Oh, and the ladder's fucking not there again. The fuck is that about? Why the fuck did I just let go all of a sudden? That's fucking annoying. Bitch. Oh, I totally see you. Oh, yeah. So that's not it. Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully don't just let go for some reason. There we go.
There we go. Time to override the big guy.
Let him get over close to the monks first. I can't take them last. Of course, that's suddenly.
Trees as tall as towers. Stand with the sentinels.
Man, but at least they're massive. Tell where the hell you're meant to start from to go through all this. There we go. Oh, that didn't take them out. Shh. Cauldron. That green shine, obviously. Oh, maybe if I jumped off it. There we go.
Put this green shine off carefully.
stuck on a turn again. Still on the right path.
Shelter. Should be safe here.
Yep. I'm just back. Oh, or kill.
Acid won't make much of a dent.
It's a real jungle area. Pretty. It's right. Doing that.
There's a horn on its head. Must be a red-eye watcher.
Oh. This place seems cool. Orange.
I know where my road is gone, but you've got to admit you should learn more about our ways, Outlander. I hear the battle at the end is the rebels were beaten at
Here.
You'll want to talk to me, champion. I assure you. Yes, I can work with this.
What are you doing?
Envisioning the best armor you'll ever own, child. Worthy of Hikaro's champion.
I didn't ask you to make me anything.
But I offered nonetheless. You should be honored. Any soldier worth their marks wears armor of my making. Even Chief Hikaro.
That
Give me
right.
the right resources and I'll craft something that'll make you the envy of all three clans.
pricey ass stuff though.
My offer still stands. A soldier like you should only wear the best armor. And that's what you'll get at Oka's Forge.
Keep your blade bright.
You're far from
Good day, Outlander.
May your blade be bright.
There we go.
Outlander.
Oh, who else? Oh, I don't have a perk.
Will you trade with the Tanaj? Greetings, warrior. Good day.
I'll need these later for sure.
Yeah, in a bit. And we're right along the coast now. I am going to be able to get to this thing after all. It's not on the
Stay and rest, or push on. The fortification looks dangerous. Better not get too close.
Ooh. Okay, you guys are new. And Pelican. Ooh.
Open fire.
There's no way I'm getting past that emplacement. On its floor.
Lots of fish. This is actually pretty cool. Slaughter spot. Ain't that a pretty name? Oh, the map just popped into existence.
I'm gonna freeze up if I don't keep moving.
So you can really just stay underwater indefinitely with this thing, huh? That's cool. Look at all the fishies. Pelican wishbone. I feel like I may wind up sequence breaking.
Where is this place?
Oh?
Looks like a path. Someone painted those markings with great care. I think this is a memorial. Must be for a beloved friend. Someone left a note.
That's a sight.
Here we remember our friend, with a view as calming as his voice, on stone as strong as his spirit. He was not just our rock. He was our oak, sturdy and stoic, whose presence brought us comfort, and whose branches touched us all. Rest in peace. It sounds like he's truly missed.
Okay. Back to what I was doing. Oh. Swim, swim, swim away. Oh. And I've been hard. Straight up cannot get there. So close yet so far. It's like, no. Not letting you.
A dead Oseram. And some equipment around the pool. Were they mining for Greenshine underwater? Another Oseram. Looks like he got caught under some debris. Let me get back to the surface. More of this stuff. Guess these Oseram were trying to scrape up every last piece of it. And now this cavern's a watery grave. What a waste.
Be hesitant to go through that. Doing that, asking to get stuck. Bloody hell. A Vegas.
Oh, my old Gramps would have watched these lights for hours.
Thank you.
A lot of shards to get this place up and running.
Yep, only he gets one. Okay, out. Fast travel. Let's say case going in that looks me into something.
I see you, champion. Sit. A few days ago, I came across a massive bloom of flowers east of the grove. Old Dorica was out there, too. I offered to escort her back to Scalding Spear, but she refused. She's an accomplished soldier, to be sure. But her spear isn't as sharp as it used to be, if you get my meaning.
If I'm out there, I'll keep an eye out for her.
Say. It's this way up. Save in case there's something that get hard to again. Oh, can play some strike with him now.
What's up?
I need to get...
Yeah, I'll see you later. Something on your...
I should...
Not gonna complain.
Then you... Looks like... Snakes. Savage a piece. Back pieces. Sky pieces.
Welcome back, Aloy. I see you have recovered Poseidon.
1 sec.
Drone's reconnected now.
I like this one.
Ah, the day. It's all the holograms. It's like way better at night.
Aloy, can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock additional rooms within the facility.
Got it. Hi, Gaia.
Hello, Aloy.
So, I guess Beta's here to stay. I gave her a focus. Told her to talk to you to see if she can help. She's... not what I expected.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. Someone more helpful, I guess. And less pessimistic.
It is true, she overestimated our progress. However,
Yeah,
it is
just a
also
tad.
worth noting that her confidence in your abilities emboldened her to escape the Zeniths.
I guess so.
Give her time. She may yet come around.
How's Katalo doing?
I have detected that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him.
Yeah, I can imagine
In an
that.
effort to remedy this, I have discussed a potential solution with
Oh,
him.
robot arm?
I believe he will want to fill you in on the details.
A solution? I'll check in with him when I can then. How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, due to Zoe's perseverance, we may have a workaround.
Ooh, working on that.
She filled me in. It sounds promising. Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying old world data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
Sounds about right.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus. After an initial incident.
Oh.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess. So there's a few people here now, and they're learning. All about you, the ancient world. Almost like what was supposed to happen before Apollo was purged.
Yes. While the loss of the Apollo database was catastrophic, there is still much that can be gleaned from the data you have uncovered.
Yeah, the Zeniths still have an Apollo, so if we can get that.
Varl has been reviewing the last recorded entries from those who perished during the Pharaoh Plague. Hearing their hopes and fears made him quite somber.
Anything I should be worried about?
I do not believe so. I have elected not to intervene, to allow him to process this on his own terms.
Probably the best way to go about it.
How long do we have then?
At present rates, without additional factors, the biosphere will cross a point of no return in approximately 4 months.
And if I gather Ether, Demeter, Poseidon, merge
Oh, we
you
have
with
two.
them?
We will only gain a few months more.
Well, every bit counts. So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation.
Okay.
As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time. It may be possible to restore more of this room's functionality, should you find and reconnect
Yeah,
additional
we've been getting
feeds.
drones.
I'll keep a lookout. So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
Guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with too. So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world, an effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh plague.
Okay, smart move.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
True, that's fair.
Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well,
You could
that's
reach
too bad.
out.
I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about. The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum, a memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database. However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures returned to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
Only took about 10
There
years.
was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them. When I dove down into Vegas, I found data about the man who built the dome over the city, Stanley Chen. It turns out he was a member of Far Zenith.
Oh, he
But if
was.
he loved Vegas so much, why did he abandon it? Why not try to save it?
The Zeniths at their core have proven to be exceptional
I
survivors.
guess I missed that log.
Faced with overwhelming odds of extinction, they chose to flee.
Even still, what he achieved. Water to the wasteland, an entire city brought back to life. 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on standby, just waiting for someone to come along and wake it up. When we were at the facility where we found Beta, there were records that said Far Zenith were researching embryogenesis. I know they traded their ectogenic chambers to Zero Dawn, but why were they researching it in the first place?
At this point, we can only speculate. Perhaps at one time they meant the Odyssey to be a colony ship, necessitating such technology. As their goals evolved over time, so did their areas of research.
So they got more selfish as the risks of staying on Earth kept rising.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend?
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate. Though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia. So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world. All working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh Plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world.
And just get what you could from where you could.
Project's conception, I was launched and began my education. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted.
Yeah, I mean, didn't really have much of a choice.
To their dedication.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Faro.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density, empowering my overall function. Unfortunately, as we now know they are in the possession of Far Zenith.
Yep.
Attaining them in the short term is very likely impossible.
I guess our best shot at recovering them is by taking over the Zenith base. But we'll need Hephaestus and a bunch of combat machines to do that.
Correct.
You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that Ether at work?
Yes.
Nice.
Thanks to Ether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
That'll be a relief for the Tenakth. One of their villages is still recovering after a mudslide caused the whole place to flood.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere for as long as I can.
Why did Ether take up residence in an ancient war museum?
As with the other subordinate functions, Ether needed to install itself on a processor with adequate storage and power. The one in the museum appears to have been sufficient.
Yeah, just found somewhere it could fit.
Holographic displays were still active.
So Ether was assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with the ancient ruins of aircraft.
Maybe it also felt at home there. Were you able to make use of Poseidon?
Yes. Many rivers, streams, and lakes associated with the regional watershed have been detoxified. As a result, red algae growth levels have seen a marked decline. According to my data, however, it appears a localized occurrence of red algae continues to persist near the coast.
Maybe I'll look into it when I can. So, Poseidon spent the last 20 years hiding out in Las Vegas. From the data I found, it seems the city had an advanced water reclamation system. Is that why Poseidon went there?
Probably.
Most likely. In an effort to protect itself, Poseidon sought out a safe harbor where it could access water supply functions. There, encased in a protective dome. It could guard against any threats.
Like 3 Oseram showmen?
I suspect that was not the first time it felt the need to repel trespassers.
Yeah, probably not.
What can you tell me about Demeter?
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life.
So once I bring it back, all the blight out there will start to get better.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to improve conditions in the region for a while. However, a word of warning. Like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Okay, I'll keep my guard up. So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
So you could build an army of machines. Attack the Zeniths and take them out.
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve life on Earth, human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command such an army. Given the nature of the far Zenith threat, doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology to kill, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good. It means you have a conscience. As Elizabeth intended.
Indeed.
Beta believes the Zeniths want to use the terraforming system to wipe out life on Earth. Start over, so they can build it how they want.
Further supporting our hypothesis.
But why? Given their technology, they could wipe out the tribes of the world by easier means. And if they're the same people who left Earth 1,000 years ago, wouldn't they want the biosphere to be as it was?
It is likely they adjusted to different planetary conditions in their colony on Sirius.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They may be trying to recreate that environment here.
Turning Earth into a new Sirius. Their own personal playground. So the Zeniths are the same people who left Earth. Physically immortal. How'd they figure it out?
From what we know of Far Zenith, it is plausible that prominent geneticists and engineers were offered a place aboard the Odyssey in exchange for their expertise.
That makes sense.
Given enough time, technology, and resources, any challenge can be overcome.
Like how Minerva eventually generated the deactivation codes for the Pharaoh Plague.
Exactly.
And just monkeys and typewriters.
The Zeniths. Gerard, Eric, Tilda, Verbena. Beta said they were some of the most powerful people on Earth. Do you know anything about them?
Unfortunately, no. My personal database is limited to those who worked on Zero Dawn.
Jet.
Additionally, it appears Far Zenith was quite secretive about their members. Only one, Oswald Dalgard, was ever publicly known.
Right. He was the spokesperson back at their old launch facility.
What we can conclude from your and Beta's experiences is that the Zeniths are ruthless in pursuit of their goal. To protect life on Earth, they must be stopped.
The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
A signal that precise would require thorough knowledge of the system. How could the Zeniths know that?
From the records on your focus, it appears Far Zenith had an informant during the development.
Gee, I wonder who that would be.
Hank Shaw.
Oh.
He was supposed to steal a copy of the system.
Oh, not
for
who I
Far
was
Zenith,
expecting.
but Elizabeth and
Yeah,
Travis Tate.
that's who
called
I was
first.
expecting.
Yes. It is likely Far Zenith acquired knowledge on the systems designed through him, despite his failure.
So from what Beta told me, I guess we can assume the Zenith's technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes. As your encounters with them amply demonstrate, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
They seemed indestructible, but that weapon the rebels used stripped their shield somehow.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. While we lack the anti-shielding weapon, were I to absorb Hephaestus and utilize it to create a large force of combat machines, no shielding could withstand such an assault.
Yeah, just sheer
So
numbers.
there's hope.
Always.
Hello? Okay.
See you later, Gaia.
Until next time, Aloy.
Okay, you guys aren't gonna lock me into anything else, are you? It's...
Back again.
I should probably.
I'll be here if...
There you are.
Something on your mind?
I should head.
On the...
Yep.
Huh. The door's unlocked now. There's a lot of equipment in here. Gaia, what was all this for?
This room was designed for management of the facility's vast seed banks. From here, control center operatives would have monitored new crop rotations into the automated farmlands, now known as Plainsong.
I see. According to this console, there are still thousands of plant samples stored deep below the facility. I could ask Gaia about them the next time I talk to her. It was pretty weird talking to Beta, seeing someone who looks like me. Even though it seems like she doesn't act anything like me. Or Elizabeth, for that matter.
Yeah, don't hold it again too much.
Welcome back.
Hey, Gaia.
Welcome back.
I found some data in one of the rooms you unlocked. It mentioned that there are still functional seed banks beneath this facility. Why is it there?
My predecessor was tasked with reconstituting the biosphere with primary and secondary plant species. Had everything gone according to plan, humans would have eventually been able to introduce tertiary species, including new crops.
Can we access them now?
Unfortunately, it will have to wait. I require control over the machines in order to access and distribute the preserved seed stock.
And for that we need Hephaestus. It's something to look into later then.
That's long-term stuff.
Goodbye.
Yeah, something to worry about a bit later.
Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
Oh,
She found that recording from the data.
this one again. Remember that?
She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
Yeah, the one Aloy found as a kid.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big.
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her.
Okay.
We started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda.
Oh?
You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth, the Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday, when I had learned enough. And then, one day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me. In a virtual replica of a house on a cliff, overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later...
Mayhaps someone with an actual conscience?
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was the liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
What else can you tell us about Tilda? She liked to talk about her paintings. What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that? She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect. Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage? She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses.
Okay. Yeah.
You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel? It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home. And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it? To them, it looked like I was still in training. Toiling away. Alone. So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view? I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave. You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files? Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many. They didn't interest you? I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis. Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use? No. Any information about them was redacted. So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is.
When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters.
Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them.
Okay. Let's leave it at that then.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him. But he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath. Hey, I'm fine. And look, about earlier, forget it.
Okay, we do have a...
So have you been able to make use of your expertise? I guess so. Gaia transferred a lot of data on Hephaestus to study. And? Any insights? It looks like it's been modifying its code, increasing in size and complexity over the years. There's a lot to analyze still. Okay, well... keep at it, I guess. So have you been upstairs at all? Not really. Varl sometimes comes down here to talk. He keeps asking if I'm okay. I thought he only wanted to know about my productivity, but... it's almost like he actually wants to talk to me. Yeah, I think he does. Have you talked with anyone else in the base? I speak with Gaia. She asked me how I'm feeling and my opinion on various topics. I didn't expect that from an AI. That's all thanks to Elizabeth. She believed Gaia had to care, not just follow her programming orders. I know. Independent emotional processing enabled the previous version of Gaia to create you, after all. Yeah. I guess so. That's enough for now. Good.
It's still a bit tense between you can tell.
Pam Wupata!
It's a little loud, Aaron.
I know. It makes you want to punch something. More like someone.
Mind if we have a word?
Of course not.
Does it still hurt?
It comes and goes. I try not to think about it, but its absence is always present for me. It's difficult to explain.
I can't claim to understand. Only empathize.
Then you have my thanks.
Have you spoken with Erend at all?
I've had little chance to. I did see him bring some ale from out east.
That stuff's as bitter as salve-brush.
You get used to it, eventually. In fact, I wouldn't mind a drink myself.
I'm sure Erend wouldn't mind sharing. Must be strange, seeing everything through a focus now.
I can see machines like never before. Their strengths and weaknesses simply reveal themselves to me.
Handy, ain't it?
To think that such a tiny object might be the most powerful weapon I've ever possessed.
What do you think of this place? It must take some getting used to.
It's an efficient center of operations, and an acceptable training facility. Though it could use some more color.
Duly noted. Now that you know who the enemy is, do you...
I'll admit, I find...
For now.
I will leave... I trust you will...
I should get going.
If I can help...
I will.
Aloy.
Hey.
I am well. Varl told me Beta's having a hard time adjusting to life here with us. I wish there was something I could do to help.
I'm not sure any of us can.
A tree won't bear fruit in a day. We'll do our best to make her feel welcome.
Are you guys training with Erend as well?
If you count trying to stick a spear in his gut as training, then yes.
Are you serious?
Of course not.
Good.
I was going for a couple of broken bones. He called the Utaru leaf grazers. Laughed at the idea of us simple farmers being formidable fighters. Before I knew it, he and I were battling it out in the common room. The man is slow, but he can throw a hammer around. Don't look so worried. We're evenly matched. For now. Next time he's going down like a load of boar dump.
Just try not to kill each other.
Injuring his pride should be good enough.
Is there anything I can help with around here?
Oh, no. We're doing fine.
Are you okay?
You and Varl have been friends for a while?
I like to think so.
I was wondering, what do you know about his mother?
Oh.
That bad, huh?
Why do you want to know?
He's spoken of his sister, Vala, but I noticed he avoids talking about his mother.
She's the war chief of the Nora. Best warrior the tribe's ever known. Tougher than a Thunderjaw, but she could be pretty harsh at times.
I see.
Yeah, she's very, direct, shall we say.
I feel silly not being able to ask Varl directly.
I wouldn't worry about it. He's probably afraid Sona will scare you off someday.
I'd like to see her try.
Found anything else combing through that data?
Varl and I have been looking into the animals of the old world. Apparently there used to be thousands more species roaming around than there are today. Can you imagine that? I'd give anything to see them, even as holograms. Though I know that without Artemis or Apollo, that may prove difficult. At least I can find comfort in knowing Gaia used many of them as inspiration for her machines. Her memory honors them.
Yeah, stuff all kinds of
What are you going to learn next?
I'm not sure. I asked Gaia for suggestions, and she brought up data you found on something called a museum? From what I gather, the old ones would store knowledge in them for all to see and learn from, like you've done here for us. Maybe one day more people will be able to use this place to learn the way we have.
That sounds crowded, but nice. The Zeniths did a number on Beta. But she seems to trust Varl.
I still can't believe she told him the Zeniths are immortals. Old ones who cut themselves off from the cycle of life and decay.
Ah, Lannis, thanks for the follow.
So selfish.
Appreciate that.
To deny our dying bodies to the earth. To doom the life that would bloom in their place. It's despicable.
I should get going.
Good luck on your search.
Now I guess. What's that to say? Oh, damn it, wrong button.
Hey, got a sec?
Of course.
You feeling okay?
I was just thinking about Beta and all that time spent with the Zeniths. To think someone would make a person just to lock them in a room to use when needed, like some sort of tool. Elizabeth Sobek sacrificed herself for the world, and yet they have no trouble treating Beta like a slave.
Another reason we have to stop them.
Yeah, sadly not as unusual as you might think.
How's training?
Discovering something new about our past every day. When we first met, you asked me if I ever wondered what this world looked like when the old ones lived here. I thought it was strange at the time, but a lot has changed since I left the Embrace. Now I'm just trying to make sense of everything I thought I knew and versus everything I know now.
The change is hard, but it gets easier over time. It's hard to believe we're dealing with the original Zeniths. The same ones that left for Sirius 1,000 years ago.
To live on for so long, it doesn't seem natural.
Because it's not.
yeah, kind of not.
Found where Beta was hiding. Any chance we can use that against them?
Sylens made sure that wasn't an option.
Why would he build something to hurt Far Zenith, yet allow them to capture you?
With Sylens, there's always an angle. We just don't know what it is yet. What do you make of this Tilda the Beta was talking about?
Well, the way she described it, I can't shake off the feeling that Tilda wanted something from Beta. Maybe because she's Elizabeth Sobek's clone? But whatever she wanted, I don't think she got it. If we knew what it was, maybe we could use it to our advantage somehow.
I don't know. I don't think Tilda and Elizabeth were on the best of terms.
Oh well. At least we can take some comfort in knowing the Zeniths don't trust each other.
Maybe. You brought up Rost before. I do think about him. You know, he was all I had. And he brought me up the best he could. Not only that, when Hades discovered who I was and sent the Eclipse after me, he sacrificed himself so I could survive.
Yep.
But that seems like ages ago. So much
It was quite a while ago.
What I'm doing now, I don't think he could even begin to understand it. The Sacred Lands were all he really knew. So I can't let myself dwell on him. Not with everything I have to do.
I understand. Sometimes when I think about my sister, about what she would have become if she had survived the Proving, it hurts. And I just need to bury it for a while. But only for a while, Aloy. You can't ignore it forever. Memories always come back. The ones that matter, anyway.
I know. But for now, the mission has to come first.
Fair enough.
Dang.
I should get back out there.
We'll be here if you need us.
And what's up with you?
Aloy. Is everything all right? It seemed like you and Varl were down at that basement for a while.
Yeah, everything's fine, I guess.
Well, okay. What can I do for you?
How are things going around here?
Hey, you tell me. Varl's new girlfriend tried to kill me earlier.
So I hear.
I made one joke about how they, eat grass a lot. How does anyone fight with nothing but tree leaves in their stomach anyway?
From the looks of it, the Utaru.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting her to be that fast.
Just try not to get hurt. I see someone's been playing Strike.
I'm just trying to get some practice in. Helps take my mind off things.
You should try playing Katalo. It's a Tanakh game. Maybe you'll learn something.
Sure, Tanakh. Sure he won't try and kill me if I win?
Pretty sure.
Hmm.
Do I smell ale?
I brought some over from Chain Scrape. With everything that's been going on, I thought we could all use a drink. Besides, there is nothing that brings people together like a good brew. That's what my sister always said, anyways. You're more than welcome to have some.
Maybe another time. You still sifting through loads of data?
Yeah, it's interesting. There's lots of words. I thought maybe I could try finding things with more pictures. Not much luck there, but I did find out about these holofilms.
Just wants to look at the pictures.
Images put together to tell a story. They were made to look like they were the real thing. The Oseram like shows. I bet they pay a lot of shards for those hollows.
It seems like you're getting a hang of this data thing.
Yeah, it's been helpful. When I could make sense of anything. I did find the old ones enjoyed a good brew like the rest of us.
Yeah, a lot of people
They
do.
let machines serve the stuff in bars. They even let the damn things cut you off before you saw the underside of a table. And that's half the fun. You won't see me letting a robot serve me a pitcher anytime soon.
I should get going.
Back to reading, I guess. Do be careful out there.
Yeah, thanks. Listen to you. Seems like.
Sit with me, Outlander. I spotted a group of Oseram salvagers wandering the edge of the desert, near the southwestern border. I'd report it, but I don't think they'll last long. If the machines down there don't get them, the storms will.
Oh, that's kind of you. Sounds like those Oseram could use a hand. I'll keep an eye out for them if I'm down there.
You shouldn't miss this chance to
Okay. Save.
Great.
And it's time to call things there. Bit of a shorter stream and yeah. Things. Just, yeah. Probably better to not be too much longer. I mean, stay up too much longer. Fucking. hopefully continue things over the weekend. Who knows, maybe, sure, some plot twist is gonna happen at some point after we get Demeter. Throw the story for a loop. Yeah, maybe finish it in 1 or 2 more streams, and then there's also the DLC. But we'll just have to see what happens. So, till next time, that's all for now.